these players have met. It actually favors longer points because it's not so humid, and we'll see how it goes.
First point to the Black Diamonds. It's Alex Trong playing on the right side. Callie Jo Smith about to serve, playing on the left.
Yeah, so up in Salt Lake, there was a lot of balls going out because we were in the high altitude, but now you're going to see a lot of balls stay in. You're going to see longer rallies, and at 86 degrees, it's a beautiful day to play pickleball.
2-0. Side out, point. 1. One, 2.
Patient point and the dink error from Jansen.
Yeah, it looks like the Diamonds are targeting Jansen right now. So that's a Diamond strategy, is to put the ball on her a little bit more and put pressure on her to try to speed up a point or make an error.
Set out, point. 2. Two, 3. Set out, point.
Hustlers
4.
never able to get established there.
4-2.
Unlucky there.
3.
Drive from Jansen ticking off the net tape and catching Callie Jo Smith unable to react.
3-4.
Oh, foot fault on the Ernie.
Yeah, she landed on the sideline over there, but a good move. She doesn't want to get picked on, so she's going to show that there's a weapon there on the sideline.
And she's doing that on her backhand.
5-3.
That's right.
More difficult, right?
For some, it's more natural for the backhand, and for some, it's for the forehand. I see Leia playing on the left side and doing that more on the left, but she could do it on the backhand. Nice little speed up from Callie Smith. Cross body to Leia Jansen. Good spot.
Good start for Utah here.
Yeah. You can see Leia saying, I'm not going to hang into this dink rally. She's going to speed up the ball a little bit more. She's going to be aggressive. Look to see that in this game.
4-6.
What a reaction from Trong initially, but couldn't follow it up.
That ball is going to come back. You got to get ready for the counter to the counter. well constructed. Callie Smith just ran out of patience there. Tried to force a ball, but Leah Jansen's just sitting on it.
Jansen puts that away all day. 3 straight points here for New York. And winning a hands battle for a 4th straight point, the Hustlers would be considered the favorites in this doubles matchup. Kawamoto 21st in the player standings. Jansen 23rd versus Utah. Callie Jo Smith is 51 and Trong is 53.
7-6.
Nice spot by Alex Trong. She saw Jackie Kawamoto slide over. Leah Jansen wasn't in position. Great spot.
7-7. Side out point, 8. Eight, 7. Side out point, 8.
It's important when you're at the net to keep your opponent back and keep applying pressure as best as you can so that they can't take the advantage coming up to the net and being aggressive. So you're going to see a lot of the serving team whenever they're, you know, taking the serve. It's going to be tough for them to come in unless they execute the perfect drop or, you know, transition shot.
It's a good drop by Kawamoto there, and they are able to get up to the kitchen.
It's like phase 1. That's definitely phase 1 of the point.
Do you normally make a decision as a returner before the serve of which player you're going to target with the return?
Well, players are constantly looking to see who's in position and who's not. So if the person who's established at the net and the returning team is cheating over, they might hit behind them, or they might hit to the person coming in. So it just depends right before you hit the shot. It's never crystal clear. You have to kind of wait and see what's going on the other side of the net.
Point. Ten.
Oh, spectacular point.
Little hands battle there at the net. That's what people love here.
11-10.
A little frustration for Leah Jansen. She had the right idea, just couldn't execute that cross-court dink volley. Tough shot.
11.
Nothing between these two teams through 21 points.
11.
They'll change ends at 13.
So Jackie saw Callie really move to the middle to cover that spot. And Jackie went right behind her. So good on the control. Tough to get by Callie Smith. The dinks could be
12,
aggressive.
11.
It could be an aggressive play with such a slow shot. But you'll see it more in pro pickleball.
That's 2 now
Timeout,
for the
10,
Hustlers.
13-11.
The net cord
New
lock
York
going the way
upward.
of New York. And the Hustlers up 2, 13-11 at the change of ends. Wow, it's tough to lob Callie Jo Smith. She's 5'10", but they got it done.
Yeah, Jackie Kawamoto is so smart. She saw her leaning forward, looking for an opportunity to be aggressive, and just went right overhead as she was leaning over the
14,
kitchen
11.
line. Smart play. What tremendous work from the Hustlers, getting up to the kitchen line, finally establishing themselves and being patient. I feel like that's
15,
why
11.
these guys are a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more aggressive, a little bit tighter. Oh, right into the net. But they're just more experienced. They get it. They get when to pull the trigger, you know, when to reset. They're just playing higher percentage.
12, 15. And out point, 16. Sixteen, 12.
Great pressure from Callie Smith, Alex Trung, keeping the
13.
Hustlers back.
Takes so much to win a point against New York.
13, 16. Point.
Nice drive from Callie Smith going behind Leigh Jensen. As I mentioned before, you know, you look to see what's happening on this on the other side. Leigh
14,
Jensen is moving to
16.
the middle. Not last one.
Cross court was open
point,
on that drive for
17.
Callie Jo Smith, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Just didn't see it. Ended up going up the middle.
17, 14. Side out point. 15.
Leigh Jensen's a little frustrated with herself. There's some bait shots out there where it's just high enough where you could be aggressive,
15,
but there's a high
17.
chance you're going to make an error, put it right into the counter of your opponent.
What a drive. Callie Jo Smith.
And if you notice, her drive is not that hard. It dips really well just as it comes over the net, and that's what makes it so tough for the opponent.
16, 17. And out point. 18.
Just as you started to feel that Utah was going on a run and getting back in it, that error from Trong puts New York back on track.
18, 16. Side out point. 17.
Little rushed on Leia's serve there.
17-18.
Jansen definitely showing frustration with her play overall. That'll help.
Jackie was pushing Callie Smith over to that sideline, pushing, and Alex did not cover that. So that was a great spot and perfect timing for the Hustlers.
19-17.
Callie Smith was there. That's what she wanted.
$20-17.
Again, another drive that you see dipping just as the ball's coming right over the net. That's what makes such a good.
Time in. 21-17.
Kawamoto to serve with the Hustlers up 21-17 out of the timeout. Trong got it. She apologizes. It was a slight mishit, but they'll take it.
Yeah, Alex Trong was totally sitting on her forehand, came crossbody, and she kind of pancaked that lucky shot, but she's going to celebrate anyways.
18-21.
She celebrated after the apology. Gets a piece of Jansen's foot. Good finish there from Callie Jo Smith.
19-21.
It drops in. The counter off the Ernie puts the Hustlers up 22-19.
It was just such a good defensive shot. She saw Callie jump over, stuck her paddle out, and it just kind of lofted right into the backcourt.
22-19.
Hart skipped a beat on the Hustlers sideline.
That's a great spot right in the middle, causing a little confusion between the Utah Black Diamonds.
23-19.
Great lead by Leah Jansen.
She has been positive. She's been playing so well. She needs to maintain that here. Crucial moment.
Game point for the Hustlers, wanting to end it right here, right now.
24-19.
Great get from Callie Smith. Everyone was holding their breath on that one, Gil.
They got one lob over the head of the 5'10" Smith. You don't get two.
That's right.
20-24.
about the focus from Trong? Jansen hit one off the net tape, and Trong was able to react.
That is so tough to do. People don't realize
24.
that there's a rhythm coming at you and you break rhythm all of a sudden.
Beautiful trigger pull there from Jackie Kawamoto. A point for the Hustlers, but it does not seal them this game. They have to win on serve. Here's Jansen.
21.
It's in again. Huge roar from Trong and Smith. Wow, Utah did a lot right in that point, but they don't come away with it. And we play on.
Yeah, I like their patience right now. I like what they're doing, targeting Leah Jensen, speeding up to her in an uncomfortable spot.
Both game points have been long
22,
rallies,
24.
won by Utah. Hustlers get their serve back.
I want to see Leah and Jackie get a little bit more aggressive here, because the game plan of trying to come up to the kitchen line and just stay in the rally has not worked. So I'm looking for them to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe drive or speed up before their opponents do.
24, 22.
What a stab by Jansen, and Kawamoto finishes it off. The New York Hustlers win women's doubles and take a 1-0 lead.
Look out for some fun action here.
Game 2, time in, 0-0.
Great speed up by Garnett.
Yeah, he's been working on that in his game. He lives in California, so I see him working with his coach, Austin.
1-0.
San Diego on that speed up.
Side out, point, 1.
Got to have quick hands at the net, Gil.
Yep.
Got to get ready.
And not a lot of time up there, that's for sure. Oh. Foot fault called. It wouldn't have mattered. So Garnett hit the net on that little hook shot, but stepped or pushed off in the kitchen.
Side out, point.
That Ernie from Tyler Leung is so big.
Known as the Ernie King.
2-2.
That pancake shot does it for Tyler Leung as he sets up big with his forehand. You see people when they set up, then they have to all of a sudden get their paddle in the right place. It's a good look from Jack Sock. I don't mind it. keeping Connor Garnett honest on his sideline.
4-2.
Close call on the sideline. It's out. How did Klinger reset against that ATP?
Yeah, I mean, the higher level players know that that ball's coming, and so you get into the position as early as you can just to
3-4.
block it back over the net.
Yeah, he was right there.
Point.
Second miss from Connor Garnett, who's trying to get his feet going.
4-4.
Jack's out trying to find that inside-out forehand right now. He's been trying to utilize that really early on in the game. He'll dial it in.
5-4. Football. Point.
Foot fault called on CJ Klinger on that overhead on the push-off.
Tough pill to swallow. They looked very much in charge at that point.
CJ Klinger looking good. Something new to his game is that backhand flick right into the combo with his forehand.
5-6.
CJ, 18 years old, native of Ohio.
That time that flick got a little high on him. Tyler Wing there to punish.
This is Klinger's first year at the premier level. He played for the challenger team SoCal Hard Eights last year.
That was a great point. A lot of patience there.
6-7.
There's that Tui Nation backhand from Connor Garnett. Crossbody to Klinger.
Yeah, these guys, they have the marketing down. You have Ernie King and Tui Nation.
8-6.
Really know how to drive that stuff home.
That's so smart. Klinger sees Tyler Wing coming middle. Goes right behind him on that dink. Gets Tyler Wing out of position.
That one sat up by Jack, and Garnett puts it away with the Tui again.
Yeah, you typically want to cover your line when someone pops it up, but Klinger, for some reason, went right to the middle of the court, exposing that sideline.
Thunderbolt from Loon.
Yeah, looking really clean there again. Jack Sock is pulling that shot, that forehand inside out, way too far to the sideline. Klinger gets in trouble with the reset on that defense.
I've really found opportunity dinking at Jack Sock.
They have, and for some reason, Jack Sock avoiding his backhand dink He's been moving around that to the forehand side this whole game, what it seems like.
He certainly did quite a bit of running around his backhand in tennis, Michelle.
Oh, okay. You've seen it in tennis, huh, Gil?
He was someone, he would move as far left as anybody. Sock, the most accomplished tennis player in MLP, got up to world number 8 in singles. And in doubles, got up to number 2 in the world and won 3 slams. At the change of ends, it's Utah with a sizable advantage, 13-7, getting the tactics down. Black Diamonds up 13-7, the change of ends. Good rally there. New York needed that. Gil Gross with Michelle Esquivel. Michelle, let's talk about maybe what Jack Sock can adjust here if they continue to dink at him after this point.
He's making the adjustments, Gil. This dink is not just going cross-court anymore. It's going to the sideline, to the middle, down the line, and now he's speeding up. So he's definitely changing his game plan, and so far working to his advantage.
That out point, 14.
Got to get up to that kitchen line first, though.
14-9.
Wins the hands battle.
Getting it, pulling the trigger out of position. It's not a good idea. Try to reset that one and get yourself back in position for optimal counters. That time he was in position there, Gil.
Garnett doesn't need an invitation to speed up off of his backhand.
15-10.
A little too high there. CJ knows it. He tried to counter, but Taylor picked a really good spot.
Right into that left armpit of Klinger.
That must have felt good for Jack Sock. Those are points that they need to be involved in. That's where they strive. That's where they move forward in their game. So staying aggressive and being big on the court is what they're looking for.
That out point, 17.
It's one of the first times all game we've seen Sock hit the backhand dink.
17,
I was going to say, was that the first one?
Yeah.
And he misses.
Split the defense. Beautiful little strike there from Leung. And the Black Diamonds go up 18-11.
Timeout, New York, 18-11.
New York needs a timeout. New York out of the timeout. have some ground to make up in this men's doubles match. Their women got it done, however.
Time in, 18-11.
Leung and Garnett up 18-11. Oh, that's beautiful from Klinger.
Wow, an inside-out forehand. Ernie making the Ernie King go, whoa.
12-18.
Beautiful. What great play from Sock, setting himself up off of that backhand, or after that dink to Connor Garnett's backhand. That's what he needs to do, Gil.
18.
Just out.
That out, point, 20, or 19.
Official misspeaking momentarily. 19-13, Utah.
19-13. Point.
And that's one Klinger would really want back.
That's two that he's overhit, one into the net and one long, two in a row. So he needs to dial it in here.
Big reaction from Leung. Leung and Garnett looked good last week in Salt Lake City, but they didn't pick up a win. They lost 3 games by 2 points and the other by 3.
That out, point, 14.
Of course, this is a team that's
14,
new to Major League Pickleball after the trade.
Pops that one up. That's too easy for Garnett.
And Garnett was the piece in that trade.
22-14.
For Jay DeVilliers.
That out, point, 15.
So Jay went to Utah. Connor came here, or excuse me, Jay went to Columbus. Connor came here.
15-22.
Oh.
That out, point, 23.
Serve miss from Sock. And Utah's 2 points away.
23-15. That out, point,
CJ Klinger is now speeding up. He doesn't, like I mentioned before, they don't want to stay in the dink rally. They want to create combos and they just want to create chaos. So
16-23.
again, beautiful earning from CJ Klinger with that angle.
17-23.
Gaining some momentum here. That's the second one we've seen on that backhand side.
Perhaps giving some insight into why he was so desperate to run around and find forehands early. Match point. What a way to finish. The hands battle won by Leung and Garnett. And they get their first win ever as a team. Good stab there by Leung on the low volley.
Yeah, tough shot. Really got low on that one. Kawamoto unable to even reset on it.
1-0.
It's back-to-back good plays from Leung to start this game.
2-0. Set out point 1.
What did you make of Jackie Kawamoto's play in the women's doubles?
1-2.
She's amazing, solid. She's the one that really controls what happens in the point.
Delicate dinking.
For the most part, she just makes such wise decisions. She plays so high percentage, and that's why it's so tough competing against her. You don't know what to do. She gets everything back.
Announcer's jinx
I know.
on full display. Back-to-back mistakes by Kawamoto.
But let's talk about that reset from Klinger again. He's been solid on that shot.
And Klinger's eyes lit up, and he made no mistake putting that away.
Two, 4. Side out, point 5.
All players settling in.
5-2.
They're taking risks early in the game so they could see what they can get away with
Side out, point 3.
and what they need to work on. Tyler with his third. That's his second one
3-5.
that he's missed this game.
Oohs and ahs from the crowd throughout that rally, and Kawamoto seals the deal with the two down the line.
Talk about that reset from CJ Klinger, which got them back up to the net and were able to be
4-5.
so aggressive with that passing shot from Kawamoto.
Again,
Kawamoto found her spot against Tyler Leung.
5-5.
it was a big start for Utah. Hustlers have made up that ground quickly.
6-5.
New York's first lead of the game.
Side out, point 6. Six.
Callie's just relentless on those swings. Klinger, all he could do is block, not even counter.
7-6. Side out, point 7. 7-7. Side out, point 8.
Again, over swinging from CJ Klinger. He just needs to know how to hit down on the ball, not forward.
8-7.
Ooh.
So good. The ATP and then defended into a hands battle. That's like everything you ever want in a point.
It was relentless from Utah.
9-7.
So good. CJ Klinger finally finding enough angle to get that ball against the sidewall.
One thing we'll see is each venue has a different distance between the boards and the sideline. In Salt Lake City, it was really tight. How would you assess this distance?
This is beautiful. There's plenty of room for these epic points to go on forever. So we love that as pickleball fans.
9-9.
Good coach there by Klinger taking the forehand.
Yeah, he knows when to take that opportunity, and this time he was able to put it down.
10-9.
And that's a spot he needs to look for when he's taking those shots.
Loom stops the point. That's good sportsmanship, because I'm not sure the official was going to call that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, it could hit the wrist down, but it can't
11-9.
hit the forearm or anything above the wrist, so. Again, Jackie Kawamoto going down the line, seeing the opportunity and not putting much behind that ball. She's looking for accuracy.
Continues
12-9.
to thread that needle. So a lot of momentum for New York on a run of points.
Time in. 13-9. That out. Point.
Yeah,
10.
both teams need to find a little bit more patience and try to go behind the guys a little bit
10,
more.
13.
Ladies could go behind the guys and move the ball around at the kitchen line.
Oh!
Behind the back and try to follow it up with an Ernie. CJ Klinger.
Well, that first one was impossible, but sometimes it's almost like you play the one highlight reel shot, and then your blood's already flowing for the second. You maybe go for too much, but maybe that was there. I don't know.
Point.
So Utah excellent out of the break.
Maybe they could pull it off.
Time in. 12-13.
We're ready to resume. Here we go.
Point.
Great spot by Callie Smith. Again, going behind the male player because they're coming so far over to the middle of the court.
13-13.
Gotta watch out.
That out. Point. 14.
Kawamoto has a little bit of tape on her index finger, I believe, on the right side.
14-13.
Shouldn't be anything that affects her, you wouldn't think. Klinger with the barrage.
Yeah, he went right to the backhand side of Tyler Loom as he was sitting forehand, so that set up the whole point for them there.
15-13.
again, CJ Klinger. Now you see his forehand really nice and controlled going downward. He fixed that, so now there's a closer score.
That is aggressive stuff from New York. Big drive by Klinger, and they come up together. 4-point lead for the Hustlers.
17-13.
Volley sat up, and Klinger made Loong pay.
What a momentum shift after that timeout for the injury.
Yeah.
The Hustlers, they've been on fire here.
Kawamoto on Smith, one-on-one, and it's Jackie winning that one.
And you notice that Tyler Loong stayed on the line because he's been passed so many times that Jackie Kawamoto now had the space in the middle to go and hit that winner.
Utah trailing 13-19.
Time in, 19-13.
Jackie Kawamoto to serve. Ooh.
Set out point,
Klinger
14.
has been popping up those dinks on his backhand side. He needs to dial those in. Maybe he just doesn't know what he wants to do with them.
14-19. Point.
That was close. Klinger takes a long look at it, but he's satisfied. 2 straight points for Utah.
15-19.
Deficit back down to 4.
The hands from CJ Klinger casually just blocking it right behind Tyler Loong.
20-15.
Loong slides over and takes that one.
$16-20. Side out point, 21. 21-16.
Another ball
Set up
popped
point.
up by Klinger.
17.
Utah really starting to dig their
17-21.
teeth in, trying to execute this comeback. Oh,
Side out point.
that's as close as it
22.
gets. Just didn't trickle over.
22-17.
The Ernie attempt, no good from Smith.
Great patience and quality of dinks from all players there. Keeping it shallow in the
23-17.
kitchen, unattackable.
Side out point, 18.
A block into a put away for Tyler Loong.
18-23.
Full swing.
Backhand flick from Klinger.
24.
Game point, New York.
24-18.
That's a clean win from the New York Hustlers in the first mixed. 25-18 after a big start from Utah. New York was able to create some real separation. Trong and Garnett went 4-2 in Salt Lake City. Good win-loss record for this Utah team. Now, the one catch is that a lot of their games were dead rubbers, meaning Utah had already lost. Sometimes changes the psychology out there.
1-0.
Definitely.
Point.
How would you describe Trong and Garnett chemistry-wise and style-wise?
1-1.
They have really good energy, and Connor Garnett really likes to just kind of take over the court and be aggressive, and Alex does a really good job at just defending and staying in the point so he could do his job.
Easy pickings for Sock.
Yeah, Trong having difficulty with her drops right now. It's always tough to dial those in at the beginning of the game.
Point 3.
Connor Garnett doing a really good job at finding the right time to speed that ball up.
3-2.
Nicely done by Trong to reset.
Two.
Jansen talking to herself after that point, saying, "Don't miss." Losing that cross-court dink battle.
5-2.
Oh, Connor Garnett gets out of the way. Leah Jensen with a little head hunting there.
6-2.
Garnett again does the initial damage with the Chewy and finishes off the next one.
Are the Hustlers that keep the ball on Alex Trong, the return, everything, just dinking,
7-2.
being more patient.
Got to change something. Down 7-2.
Point
Trong
3.
has missed a couple thirds, a transition
3-7.
shot. Those are the points that the Hustlers have on their board.
Point 8.
But it's so tough to keep it away when you have Connor Garnett being so aggressive.
8-3. Point.
It's a good example, right? He stepped in front of Trong and hit a great drop. And Leah Jansen wants a little bit of a breather. She calls a timeout. Utah Black Diamonds
9-3.
up 9-3 on Sock and Jansen and the Hustlers.
It's so tough when you're not able to stop the momentum after a timeout. Timeout's supposed to kill the momentum, and you're supposed to come in with a different game plan. crafty lob from Jack Sock, giving the Hustlers a lot more room to work with when you pull an opponent back to the baseline.
4-10. Side out, point 11. Four.
Ooh.
And a point 5.
It's a good drive finish there from Sock after the overhead.
5-11. Side out point. 12.
Jansen getting on herself again.
12-5.
Outstanding point. See if that gets Jansen going.
Yeah, she was consistent. She waited for the right opportunity.
Six, 12.
That was a good look
13.
from the Hustlers, but Jack Sock overswung that one.
Right now, it's looking like this first premier match of the day is heading for a dream breaker, but Hustlers trying to turn the screw. Scorpion from Jansen to stay in the point, and then Sock comes in with the offense.
Yeah, Leia's having difficulty with that speed up from Connor Garnett, but anything's going to work if you get that forehand to find the ball.
Side out, point 14. Fourteen, 7.
Wow, miss hit from Sock. That's over towards us, Michelle.
I was trying to get out of the way there.
Yeah. Your life flashed before you? Nah.
Well, when Jack Sock takes a heavy backswing like that, I'm just...
You'd be fine. You've been hit by
15-7.
plenty of pickleballs in your day, I'm sure. You've probably hit more people with them, though.
Point.
Energy needs to turn around for the Hustlers. That's where it all begins, is the energy, the demeanor on the court.
Point.
Ooh.
I would love to see Jack Sock make Leah Jensen smile right now. He's so good at staying positive on the court. I want that
17-7.
energy to move over to Leah.
Point.
Back-to-back errors from Jansen. Now 11-point lead for Utah.
Yeah, and they took the timeout so early in the first half of the
18-7.
game, so they're not able to take a second.
Point.
You can see the chemistry is not quite there for the Hustlers.
19-7. Point.
They didn't need that. Good luck for Utah.
27. Side out.
It
Point.
goes both ways.
Yep.
You'll see that a lot in pickleball, Gil.
The pickleball gods don't play favorites usually. Some exceptions.
8-20.
Jensen read it, but
21.
sails long. Connor Garnett just so good with that two-hander speed up there in that corner.
21-8.
Someone dinked his forehand.
Trong on the full stretch throws up a lob, and it was a tough overhead for Jansen.
22-8. Side out. Point. 9.
Is it just about changing the energy right now?
Changing the energy and finding a game plan that's working and sticking to it. Right now, Connor Garnett seeing way too many balls.
9-22.
Hey, Jensen finding something there, though. I've seen it come back from 24 to 10. I've seen it. Could happen here.
10-22.
Keep your guard up. And a great hands battle there, won by Sock and Jansen.
One little glimmer of hope with this rally scoring could change everything.
11-22.
Ooh,
Side out.
just long on that serve.
23. (23-11). Side out. Point. 12.
Net cord put it up on a silver platter for Sock, who goes to the towel after that point. Hottest part of the day,
23.
Kansas City.
Side out. Point. 24.
That brings up game point to force a dream breaker.
24-12. Point. Game. 25-12.
Missed dink from Sock ends it. It's a dominant win in the second mixed for Garnett and Trong. And he is here to kick off this dream breaker. What a start.
Side out.
Yeah, both players very consistent on that one. Tremendous play, athleticism,
1-0.
and effort.
Point.
Sock trying to make up for the fact that he went 0-2 in the doubles, lost the men's doubles and lost mixed
2-0.
alongside Leah Jansen.
Point.
Yeah, and still avoiding his backhand. He's been looking for his forehand. It's been failing him, but hopefully he could get it back here in this dream breaker.
3-0.
Connor Garnett with the 4-point sweep on Jack Sock to start this dream breaker.
That is huge for the Black Diamonds. That is so big, coming so strong, and that gives Tyler Loong a little bit of relief as he's now playing against the great CJ Klinger.
Behind the barricade, please.
Lefty on lefty.
4-0.
just wide. We might get a challenge.
Side out, point.
Still talking things over.
Are you challenging the line call? No.
No, no challenge.
Tyler Loom just moves on. He knows that ball was out, wants to focus on the next point.
Point. Two, four.
Good deep return by Loom, so he missed the last one in the net, but he didn't let that affect him.
No, not at all. You got to move on, and every single point matters here.
That one sails. So
Nice.
another rotation now. Utah up 5-3.
Nice little comeback there. You never want to be down by 4 in a Dream Breaker. But the New York Hustlers, with their star female player in the singles, Leah Jensen.
And you see why. She had Callie Jo Smith on a string there.
Yeah, Leah Jensen, this is her most comfortable position, is in the singles. So she's going to step it up here for the Hustlers and really prove herself.
4, 5. Side out, point. 6.
Both benches fully engaged.
6, 4.
Crisp volley from Jansen to open up the court.
5.
An easy put away for her on the next ball. And it's 6-5 Utah.
One of the best female players approaching the net and taking advantage there. She does it so well and flawlessly.
5, 6. Point.
Another close one.
The same
Called
side
wide,
line.
yeah. And I don't think there's going to be a challenge on that one either. Michelle, that was also interesting because Smith stayed back after the return.
Okay, we have a challenge of the line call
We will get a challenge.
by Utah. The rally puts us at 6-6. We'll proceed with video challenge.
So, Michelle, this challenge system currently in place is much maligned, and the players haven't been fully trusting it. There's a new system coming later in the year, but let's see what we can discern from this video review. And to me, this looks well out.
Yeah, that's definitely out there. You could see it clearly. There's a lot of gap between the line and the ball is in the dark blue. So that was a good call from the Hustlers.
So before the challenge was initiated, I asked you about Callie Jo Smith's decision to stay back, and she ends up missing the backhand pass. Is that, you think, a product of a really good serve or just something that Smith likes to do?
So the ball was called out. Yeah, if you trust your return, you're going to want to come into the net. But if you don't, then you're going to look for a passing opportunity on your opponent. So it all depends on how big the serve is and how well you're moving personally on the court.
6 apiece now.
6-6. Side out. Point 7. Seven, 6.
Thread the needle down the line. What a shot there by Jackie Kawamoto.
And that's a product of staying back on the return, right? Sometimes you're a better passer. So that's why she opted to stay back there.
And now point 8. Eight, 7.
trade errors. 8 apiece. That'll bring up the next rotation and a rematch now between Sock and Garnett. Garnett took all 4 on the first go-around.
Behind the dirty, Jackie. 8.
Got it.
Side out, point, 9.
So smooth from Connor Garnett. Nice dipping shot there on his pass.
It's going to make
9,
Chewy
8.
Nation proud.
Side out, point, 9.
All right, so Sock is on the board, but he didn't need to hit the ball to do so.
Little tight serve there from Connor Garnett in a
9.
crucial moment.
Side out, point,
So
10.
athletic from Garnett.
And he's going to keep going to that forehand side of Jack Sock. As we all know, he's been struggling with that this whole entire matchup.
10, 9.
What a
Connor
block.
Garnett,
Change in. 11,
he is
9.
putting on a show against Jack Sock here in Kansas City. The only point he's dropped was a missed serve. And he is really the sole reason Utah is up 11-9 as they'll change ends.
Now we have Tyler Loong versus CJ Klinger. That's going to be pretty good. Lefty versus lefty, as you mentioned, Gil. Interesting matchup here.
15 seconds.
A veteran versus a newbie. CJ Klinger in the game for only a couple years.
Time in.
Klinger is 18,
11-9.
Loong is 32.
Side out, point, 13.
Alex Trong with a weak shot coming into the net. Jackie's going to take advantage of that shot all day.
13, 16. Side out, point, 17.
Jackie also coming in on a shot that's short, well within the baseline. These shots are just going to be punished.
17, 13. Side out, point, 14. Fourteen, 17.
Pick the corner.
So good from Jackie Kawamoto. On her toes, great anticipation, a good spot.
Connor Garnett has been getting the better of Jack Sock. Will it continue for Utah as they close in on victory? This Dream Breaker is first to 21.
15, 17. Side out, point.
Sock again avoiding the backhand,
18.
missing the runaround forehand.
Yeah, he hasn't been moving well. He hasn't been early to his shot, so
18,
that's going to
15.
definitely affect play.
Drilled it.
Connor Garnett with the wheels, getting to that shot early. He loves his two-handed backhand.
19,
Tui
15.
Nation.
Side out, point, 16.
Jack Sock finally finding the forehand side, and he goes, man, I should have been hitting there all
19.
day.
How about another approach to the backhand. Garnett hits the dipper, and Sock can't handle the volley. It brings up match point for the Utah Black Diamonds.
20-16.
It was there. What a look for Tyler Leung.
And CJ Klinger has to work right now. He has to find some points so that he could tie it up for his team.
17-20.
Have to win on serve. So Leung earns a chance for a second game point and match point. How much of those misses do you attribute to nerves?
18-20.
So big from CJ Klinger. And here comes star Leah Jensen, the single specialist for the Hustlers, down by 1.
$19-20.
Called out. Missed serve, Leah Jensen. They want the challenge.
Okay, we have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 20-19. Black Diamonds will proceed with video review.
Hard to believe what we just saw.
Yeah, very interesting time here. Like the sideline of the Hustlers said, you know what, in fact, we thought it was out, but you never know on the replay.
It's still difficult to tell.
Yeah, it's very difficult to tell, but it looks like that ball is not hitting any of the white lines. So to me, that is out. I saw it out on the court as well.
Okay, after video review, the ball was out. New York loses their only free challenge. The team has a free challenge. We'll resume play at 20-19.
She just needed confirmation, so moving on to this point.
Another match point for Utah.
I'm in. 20-19.
Put away by Jansen. A third match point saved.
She was able to move on from that call. That's so important. It's so clutch at this time.
$20-20.
A rare sighting, seeing both ladies at the kitchen line playing the cat and mouse game. Unbelievable.
Can the Hustlers steal one from the Black Diamonds? It's on Jansen's paddle.
21-20.
It's good!
So big. Leah Jansen coming in for the Hustlers, down, coming back for a tie after a challenge. I mean, incredible display.